Good morning, Collective and Soul Tribe. Today is Tuesday, January 13th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday so far today, or having a wonderful day. And you guys know what I say all the time. If you're not having a wonderful day, that's okay. Everybody has their good days and their bad days. Just allow yourself to go through those emotions, move from it, or allow it to pass through your body. And tomorrow's a new day, okay? But don't allow that energy to, linger around you, moving forward. Everybody goes through certain things. It's okay to, channel those energies and then release them. Okay, so I'm going to do some tarot and oracle messages as usual, but I will be using charms for this reading, so I'll try to make sure that this video doesn't go past 20 minutes. Okay, the last videos that I've been posting were pretty long, but like I've mentioned before, I always like to make sure that you guys are getting, all the messages, clear when it comes to, personal growth and, moving forward and taking steps and things like that. Okay, so let's jump right into it, okay, guys? So, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for January 13th? What do they need to know for January 13th, please? What clarity and understanding do you have for the collective for January 13th? What is it that they need to know at this time, Spirit? Please protect and guide the collective whenever they see this video. Please give them the guidance and understanding that they need at this time for January 13th. What do they need to know at this time? Okay, so the first card that showed up was the Devil, okay? Now, for some of you guys, when it comes to materialism or when it comes to control or, addictions, debt, that kind of stuff, okay? There is something about temptation and lust. Now, this could be for anything, okay? This could be for, people, places, things like that, okay? Some of you guys are breaking through the illusions when it comes to, being oppressed or, obsessions or, dependency. Even when it comes to feeling powerless, right? There's something about limitations that you guys are breaking through, and that is what the devil energy talks about, okay? When you are consumed, okay, with, certain things, right? You guys are trying to release these things, but obviously if this was upside down now, this would be talking about independence, freedom, discovery, release, reclaim power, and also reclaim control. Now, the reason why this energy is showing up in the reading is because that, especially with Capricorn, showing up, and we are in Capricorn season still, there's something about this energy where some of you guys could have a change of heart. Now, this could be about healing relationships, okay? Now, healing with these relationships could be about emotional healing, or this is about heart-centered truth, okay? Growth via, vulnerability, evolving love, etc. Now, if you want to put 1 and 5 together, that equals 6, okay? This could be talking about, family, love, okay? Even when it comes to taking responsibility within yourself, that could be confirmation as well when it comes to, balance between giving and receiving and heart-centered leadership. Okay, so for some of you guys that are taking on something that is heart-centered, a type of leadership, there is something about being able to, not want control in a situation. For some of you guys, there's something about powerlessness, right? And this might not even be the energy that you feel, but this is the energy that's lingering around us, okay? And especially what's happening around us in the world. I don't really talk about world news, but again, a lot of times, whatever energy is lingering around us, sometimes it's not our energy, it's people's energies, okay? Sometimes it's not even us, it's unseen forces that are trying to make us feel like this, okay? And some of you guys are releasing those illusions, okay? So take what resonates, when you see this message. So, Spirit, what other messages do you have at this time for the collective? And even when it comes to, like, breaking free from certain chains, right? That could be very significant as well. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, okay, and the number 12. So this is about hard work and perseverance. This is about financial stability. Some of you guys may have Taurus or Virgo placements. This talks about harmony through growth, okay? So some of you guys could be growing and learning. Again, when it comes to, you being committed in what it is that you're trying to build at this time. So for some of you guys with the number 12, like I said, this talks about learning through duality, growth through compassion. Now, with the number 3, this is about you guys working on creativity, expression, and joy. Some of you guys could be learning to self-express more through your art or through your voice. For some of you guys, this could be more being in a playful energy. And even when it comes to being very optimistic, some of you guys could be, trying to build a new vision when it comes to collaborating with new people. This could be pooling energy, so teamwork, okay, could be very significant. The number 12 also talks about hidden enemies and also fear. So even when it comes to you putting yourself out there could be something about, you healing with spirituality, but also when it comes to past life energy, some of you guys are scared maybe to put yourself out there. There is a possibility where some of you guys in your past life, maybe there's something about you dealing with hospitals or clinics. Okay, maybe you guys remember who you were in your past life, but again, when it comes to institutions such as hospitals and clinics, that could be very significant. Maybe dealing with people who have addictions as well could resonate for some of you guys when it comes to the energy. Okay, so addiction doesn't even have to be drug related. It could be people being addicted to your energy as well, okay? Learning to horn your energy and protect that from people who are energy vampires could be very significant as well. But there is something about April, okay, which is about springtime, where some of you guys could be focusing on your financial stability, or there is a change in your financial stability. Now, we have here 6 of Cups, okay? Some of you guys have Sun in Scorpio, or there's something about Scorpio placements that may resonate for some of you guys watching this video. But again, when it comes to your memories, like I said, remembering who you were, okay? This is about healing, comfort, kindness, giving, financial gifts. Some of you guys are receiving a financial gift, or there's something about your energy, time, okay, that you give out that is a financial gift to other people. Sometimes it's not about money, it's about what you can provide and how you show up, not just for yourself, but other people, okay? That is how you look at life. That's looking at life from a different perspective and a different point of view. Now, people may think that giving and receiving means material funds. It means money. It means giving away, your clothes off your back or a home or a car. No. Sometimes it means energy. Sometimes it means how you treat people, that coming back to you. Maybe it's the way you, allow people to feel understood, allow people to be heard. And that is something that's very important, okay? Again, a lot of times in life we sit here and we act like, oh, I don't care if I have no friends. I don't care if I'm alone, which is true. Some people don't care. But as I mentioned before, we are all human and we all need human interaction. Doesn't matter if we like to be alone or not. Okay. Why do you think people have pets? Okay. You know what I mean? Like there's some type of communication or interaction that's there. There's an energy exchange. Okay. So again, some of you guys, when it comes to giving and receiving, that could be very significant. Okay. We have here Mars and Gemini. So that could be something that you guys are very concerned about as well when it comes to healing, okay? When it comes to nostalgia. Kindness and giving could be very significant. Maybe your childhood and your memories may resonate for some of you who have Sun in Scorpio. Now, for some of you guys, when it comes to Mars and Gemini, there is something about negativity, or there is something about maybe nightmares or feeling isolated. That could be confirmation for some of you guys when it comes to anxiety. You guys are releasing and letting that go and moving into peace. Okay, you release any anxiety and you embrace peace. Some of you guys, when it comes to dealing with other people's energies, you guys are very sensitive to other people's energies, especially if you have water placements in your chart. Some of you guys are releasing and letting go past energies, especially when it comes to, patterns, how you handle certain situations. Okay, the number 9 talks about completion, 999. So when it comes to healing others or having empathy and release, that is very significant. This is about endings leading to transformations. If we want to look at it from ninth house, point of view, this could be you dreaming, traveling in your dreams. Okay, this could be about higher education, divination, okay? Take what resonates with that. But even when it comes to learning and also different cultures, you may resonate with that. There's something about taking action in the communication that you're giving, okay? For some of you guys, when it comes to release and peace, you guys are releasing how you communicate with certain people, places, and things. Even when it comes to you being more adaptable, you guys are stepping more into that energy, okay? For those that resonate with that, give me 1 second, guys. This card fell on the floor. So I had to get it. Sorry, guys. I had to pause the video to make sure that I didn't miss any other cards because sometimes they fall under the desk. But anyways, so yeah, like I said, you guys are releasing fear. Okay, any tensions or worries that you've had, you know, in the past when it comes to love, career, finance, even when it comes to financial stresses, right? Some of you guys are learning to be more adaptable because Gemini talks about communication, adaptability, etc. Okay, so again, some of you guys are, you know, taking action when it comes to that, releasing these energies, okay? Being able to move forward could be very significant, especially with us going through seasons of change, right? So we have the Page of Wands. Like I said, some of you guys could be very young, okay? Page of Wands is someone who's a very young person. So again, this is about taking action, like I said. With Mars and Gemini, this is about adaptability and communication. So some of you guys could be embracing new opportunities with passion. This is you being very excited, fresh ideas, okay? Having that very light-hearted energy is very significant when it comes to, you know, you moving towards being more enthusiastic or, you know, tapping more into your creativity or explorations. But there is something about you allowing yourself to move forward, which is actually bringing in financial opportunities for you, okay? Now, you may have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements, and the number 11 could be very significant for some of you. Now, I did do a post like a couple days ago, maybe Sunday, and it was 11, it was 111, which was like 1111, or you could look at it as 111, but it was January 11th on Sunday, and I did make a post about you guys making a wish when it comes to, you know, what it is that you desire or how you would like your 2026 to look. Some of you guys could be making mood boards, or some of you guys could be making, you know, manifestation boards, whatever it is that you resonate with and it helps you connect with your manifestations, whether this is through, you know, your elements or doing things that you enjoy that fulfill you. Either way, you're making some type of movement. It's not like you're sitting there in stagnancy and you're just twiddling your thumbs and saying, I wonder when my life is going to change. You guys are not doing that. You guys are taking action. And that's what I love about this, you know, collective. You guys do not sit down and, you know, wait or harbor on someone to help you. Even if you guys are going through something, you still find a way to make it out, okay? Even if you wonder, how the heck did I do it? You do it anyways, right? And that is the whole point of your journey and the lessons that you get to learn. So Two of Cups talks about unity. Okay, some of you guys could be stepping into something new. Like I said, this could be a collaboration. This could be a new connection, close bonds, mutual respect with other people. But again, when it comes to sharing your heart, sharing your cup, filling your cup with other people, that is very significant. Some of you guys are learning to fill your own cup before you fill others, okay? And that is allowing these opportunities to come towards you because you're putting yourself first, but at the same time, you're able to help other people as well. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Swords. This is talking about transitions. Okay, Mercury in Aquarius. Some of you may have, you know, communication in Aquarius, okay, with that planet. But there is something about you leaving something behind, accepting lessons, and moving forward. Some of you guys could have a change or transition that you guys are going through. But like I said, when it comes to you moving forward into newer opportunities, this could be new bonds, new relationships, new partnerships. Okay, you guys are moving forward, okay? You guys are not staying stuck behind, basically. So let me see if I can get like 1 or 2 cards from each deck. So Spirit, what other messages do you have? Thank you. Yeah. So a new day. Okay, some of you guys, you know, like I said, even if you're having a bad day today, you know, yesterday, today is a new day, okay? So like I said, with the Page of Wands, okay, looking at life with a fresh lens, okay, with a clear, positive energy, okay, being very excited. in moving forward in your new opportunities. So solar plexus talks about I can, okay? So having that courage and energy of moving forward, okay? Being able to, you know, step into your divinity is very significant. And also going with the flow could be very significant as well. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective? It's basically to say that you guys are on the right path, okay? So even if you felt like you were not on the right path, you guys are on the right path moving forward. Okay, so there is something about disruptions that could be very significant. Okay, some of you guys could be dealing with disruptions in your area. Like I said, this could be in your energy. You guys could feel like you've been disrupted a lot as of recently. So this could be minor things like, you know, noises or people being very loud or, you know, abrupt. Whatever it is that you guys are trying to build or work on, you may feel like you're trying to focus and there's a lot of disruptions or distractions, or, you know, even if it's just energy on like alone, you may feel like there's a lot of distractions. Okay, we also have peace at the bottom of the deck. It almost feels like you guys have went through this energy of, you know, disruptions, distractions, people, you know, trying to tamper with your energy purposely. Okay, and some of you guys are moving towards peace. Like I said, with the Six of Swords, there is something about you guys moving towards calmer waters. As much as it may not look like it or feel like it, that's the energy that I'm sensing that you guys could be, you know, moving towards. Okay, so let's see what else shows up in this energy. Yeah, water. Okay. So yeah, for some of you guys who have water placements, there's something about being disrupted, or there's something about something disrupting your peace. Okay, could be very significant. Now, some of you guys who feel like your peace is always being disrupted, maybe you guys are releasing and letting go so that you can move forward. Now, this could be moving from a different, like a place, or this could be moving a job, or people, releasing people who you feel may be very disruptive in your energy. So basically, if people do not help you grow, if they don't help you focus, if they don't help you build, you know, your next legacy, and it's not to say people are sitting down beside you and helping you build your legacy. I mean, if people do not support what it is that you guys are building and growing, then what are they in the, you know, your energy for? Okay, the new moon at the bottom of the deck could be very significant. Again, like I said, I made a post about the new moon coming up on the 18th. Some of you guys, there could be some changes going on with the new moon showing up in Capricorn, and some of you guys could be taking, you know, advantage of that. You guys could be trying to learn more or figure out what steps you might need to take with the new moon coming up, okay? But water energy is very significant when it comes to karmic balance. This is about spiritual, you know, and material alignment. So some of you guys could feel like materially and spiritually you guys are aligned, okay? You have everything that you need. You have everything that you desire. It's almost to say, like, what more do I need? Especially if you are spiritually content, okay? But like I said, you guys are moving towards calmer waters, okay? 1 in 8 talks about 9. That's about completion when it comes to being a humanitarian, light worker, old soul, or a healer. Some of you guys are healers, okay? You may not know this, but you guys are healers, okay? You guys have, you know, awareness when it comes to your energy, learning to let go so that you can ascend, okay, to your highest self and a higher vibration. That is very important. But yeah, you guys, when something comes up, there's something about within the next few months that's very significant, and also for you guys to remain positive. So like I said, with the new moon coming up, you guys are building something. Spring is very significant. Like I said, this talks about growth, new beginnings. So right now things are dead, okay? We're waiting for that change of season to show up in our energy, but because things are dead right now, we're not going to see growth until spring, okay? So some of you guys could see little tiny changes, right? You know, in that energy, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to show up right away. It's just baby steps, okay? So let's see what shows up. We have here snowflakes, okay? So snowflakes could be very significant. I did mention season of change is very significant, so take what resonates with that. Maybe it's snowing where you guys live. Now, again, yin-yang reminds me of this. Okay, so the yin-yang energy could be very significant when it comes to duality, you know, black and white. Maybe you guys could be around people who look at life black and white, you know, and they don't look at things in the middle, okay? So looking at life from a different perspective is very significant. Maybe you deal with people who, they only look at things from one set of lens. They don't look at things from, many different lenses, okay? So take what resonates with that. We also have the crescent moon that is very significant at this time. So take what resonates with that as well. And we also have flowers that resonate for somebody watching this video. So you may resonate with flowers, or flowers could be very significant for somebody watching this. Maybe, like I said, when it comes to planting new seeds or growing new things, that's very significant. Also, again, another snowflake. So snow could be very significant. Maybe it's snowing where you guys live, and that's where I said that, seasons of change may resonate. And then we also have a star, okay? So some of you guys may have like the star seed energy about you, but like I said, there is something about seasons of change that's very significant. You guys are going through a period of change, but again, looking at every day as a new day will help you move forward to your opportunities and move forward to what it is that you desire. Because again, the way that you have your mindset, okay, a lot of people don't realize this, but you changing your mindset, how you look at life, how you look at, the universe, and, how the universe works for you and not against you, will basically help you guys. Okay, but I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you whenever you see this. Thank you for supporting my channel and what I'm building at this time. And again, thank you for the love and the support that you guys give to me. I appreciate that. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? If you guys want to book a reading, everything is in the description down below or in my bio. You guys can check out my website and, either look up on the exercises or book a reading, whatever your heart desires, okay, guys? I'll see you next time and love you guys so much. Bye.